We're on question number 2 here, and question number 2 says to dilate a circle by a scale factor of a half with 0 or O being the center of dilation. And so O being the center of dilation, you can see that O is not part of the circle over here. And so, oh, hold on. And so what we're going to do is when I see that the scale factor, when I see that the scale factor is 1/2, that means it's less than 1, and so I know that my circle is going to be getting smaller. And also, if it's centered over here at O, then the whole circle should kind of shift this direction a little bit closer to O, and really, when I say closer, I mean half the distance. And so I'm going to start by drawing a line that connects from O to A, and so it would look like this. And so what I need to do to come up with half the distance is do a bisector of that line segment. So we're going to grab our compass, and we're going to put the point of our compass at O, and we're going to open up the pencil on our compass more than halfway, and we're going to go ahead and draw a arc. And then I can take my compass and I can move the center over to A, and I can go ahead and draw another arc. And so let's move this out of the way, and now we're going to go ahead and draw a line segment, and this is the bisector. Really, I don't need this whole segment, I just need to figure out where this line segment is going to intersect on my blue line, which is right here. Okay, so that's going to be my new center, and so I'm going to name that point A prime. And now I need to make the circle half as big. So I'm going to have to bisect again. If I want to make the circle half as big, I want it to have half the radius that it currently has. So if I take a look at the radius, my radius goes from here to here, and again I want to bisect that. And so I'm going to use my compass again, and I'm going to do another bisector. So I'm going to pull my compass over here, and I'm going to start with it here, and I'm going to rotate it around, and let's go ahead and draw this, if it'll let me. Here we go, maybe. And then flip your point over to A, the point of your compass, and it's going to be a big arc here. There we go. And we're going to connect it again using a straight edge. Let's just make sure I've got the right one. I'll use red again. And so I'm going to connect from here to here. Okay, so again, when we are measuring things in geometry, we are using our compass to measure. We're not necessarily measuring using a typical measuring tool like a ruler. And so now I'm going to measure this line segment. My new radius will be this big. So I'm just going to take my whole compass, move it over to my new center, and make a circle that is this big. And that is a dilation of circle A to A prime, and its radius should be 1/2. If you try something else out now, what we know is that we should have corresponding points, and I'm just going to show you what I mean here. I'm going to choose green this time. We should have points that are corresponding. Sorry. Green. Okay, so if I go from O and I hit a point on my small circle, then I should be able to hit a corresponding point on my big circle, which it's not letting me do it, but here we go. And so you should be able to tell, or you should be able to measure, that this point and this point are well, really, this point here is half the distance, so let's just measure over to O. And then I should be able to verify that that's true, and it looks like I'm off a little bit there, but I'm close.